This tutorial is gonna be a very simple, like back to basics smoky eye look for those of you with the typical Asian eyelids. Asian eyelids tend to be smaller than the Caucasian ones. If you want to know how to achieve this look, then just keep on watching. As always, I've already applied all my basics, foundation, concealer, yada yada yada. You want your face to look really flawless, so go ahead and use a full coverage foundation. I am using Maybelline Superstay makeup foundation. This foundation is really full coverage. I use this and I really don't need to use concealer or anything anymore because it pretty much covers up all of my acne scarring. I know I said I didn't want to use concealer, but I did want to use concealer to kind of highlight underneath my eye. Because this is going to be a pretty dark look, I do want to enhance a lot of the highlighting. So I am going in with Benefit's Erase Paste and just applying it underneath my eyes. To fill in my eyebrows, I'm going in with my very go-to eyebrow definer gel, and it is Laura Mercier's one in Warm. And finally, to set everything, I just used Ben Nye's Banana Luxury Powder, and I sweep this all over my face. As always, prime those lids. This is incredibly important if you're gonna go for a really dark smoky eye look. You don't want it to crease as the day goes by, because not only will it ruin the whole look that you worked so hard for, but it also will appear way more obvious. For this video, I used MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. Use whatever primer you have. I applied the primer all the way up to my brow bone, as well as underneath my eyes, because we will be applying some eyeshadows along the lower lash line as well. I will be doing the lazy person smoky eye, which is basically getting a kohl eyeliner pencil, smudging it all over your lids, and then kind of blending the color out and, you know, working off that. The kohl pencil that I used is my favorite pencil eyeliner, and it is Milani's Liquify eyeliner. This pencil eyeliner does not smudge. It really stays put, and it's so creamy and so, you know, opaquely black. So because it's really opaque and stuff, I am just gonna be applying it all along my lash line as I normally do if I were to line my lash line. It doesn't have to be neat or anything. This is just gonna be a rough draft, and we are gonna be smudging the color out anyways. As long as you get some color on your lid or enough that it'll blend evenly all along, like all over your eyelids, it's fine. I then simply grabbed a blending brush and gently blend the black all over my lids all the way up to my crease. If you want a more opaque black after the blending, then just repeat those steps until you get the opacity that you want. I am now going to be taking a clean brush and just gently blending the edges out. You don't want any harsh lines or anything. This also helps in neatening out, you know, the edges. Okay, so this is one of the products that I don't have with me right now. I left it over at my mom's house, and it's Benefit's Hoola Bronzer. I used the Hoola Bronzer in my crease to kind of define the crease a bit. Of course, you don't have to use the Hoola Bronzer. You can totally use a matte brown eyeshadow. So I applied the Hoola Bronzer into the crease, all along the crease. To set the base, which is basically the black eyeliner that we applied onto our lids, I am going in with NYX's single eyeshadow in dark gray. You don't have to use dark gray. You can, of course, just use a black eyeshadow. It's just I thought that black eyeshadows will look a tad bit harsh on Asian lids, because we do have smaller lids and naturally smaller eyes. I didn't really like the whole black eyeshadow making the eyes look smaller and stuff like that. But using a dark gray color, it kind of gives you the same dark sultry effect without it overwhelming your eyes. Using the same brush that I used to apply the Hoola Bronzer, I'm just running that along the crease just to blend out the gray that we applied on and the brown that we applied on before. We want to have like this smooth transition between the, you know, brown and the gray so that there's no harsh line. To slightly darken the eyes, I'm taking the Milani Liquify eyeliner again, but this time I'm rubbing it onto a really thin eyeliner brush, and I'm just dotting it all along my upper lash line. Using the same brush with the Milani Liquify eyeliner, I will be applying it all along my lower lower lash line as well. And then I'm taking a blending brush and just smudging the color out gently. To highlight, I'm going in with NYX's single eyeshadow in Super Creamy. It's a really light gold color and it has some drastic shimmers going through it. I'm applying this shade underneath my brow and on the inner corners of my eyes. To add the finishing touches to the eyes, I'm just creating a winged eyeliner on the upper lash line. I find that liquid eyeliners give you the best precision when it comes to winged eyeliners. Because of that, I'm going in with my favorite ever Dolly Wink liquid eyeliner. The next thing to do is to curl and apply mascara. For mascara, I used Mary Kay's Lash Lift Lengthening Mascara. It's a dry formula and I find that dry formulas work so much better with Asian eyelashes. It's very lightweight, so it makes your curls stay and it doesn't kind of weigh your eyelashes down. It doesn't flake. We're now moving back to the face. A smoky eye look is not complete without a really sculpted face. Because of this, I am going to be doing some pretty heavy contouring and highlighting. For contouring, I am using Benefit's Hoola Bronzer again, which I don't have with me, but that's the one I used in my crease. I'll be applying that onto the temples, hollows of my cheeks, side of my nose, and jawline. And to highlight, I'm going in with Bourjois highlighting powder, and I am applying that onto the bridge of my nose, a bit on my forehead, the high points of my cheeks and underneath my eye, my chin, and a bit of my cupid's bow. For a blush, which I don't have with me, it's one of MAC's blushes. I totally forgot what the name is, but basically it's a very deep burnt brick red color. This just enhances the sculpting of the face and it gives you a very strong facial structure kind of look going on without it being too clown-like and taking away from the eyes. This blush I just applied onto the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so the rule of thumb that I do like to follow is that you either let your eyes or lips be the focal point of your face. Keeping that in mind, I went in with a peachy nude color. This is Revlon's Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain and it's in the color Charm. And there you have it. You have your very classy, you know, smoky eye look, but this time it's kind of tweaked and targeted towards Asian eye. This was the go-to look I used to do all the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to know how to achieve this look that I'm rocking right now in this video, then just wait for the next video. It's another tutorial that I'm doing. It's based off one of Beyonce's videos. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.